the secret to the success of Pep Guardiola too. Of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, actually, let's do that, huh?
Did you check Jack Grealish?
The injury.
The injury?
He was not feeling comfortable.
So what are we talking about, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
2 weeks,
around 2
yeah.
weeks.
So, after the break?
Yeah, after the break.
Come on, big guy.
There are two very important things. First, that you do not disconnect. So we had injured players going to the games, going to the dressing room. And second, that you have the patience, the perspective to know that you'll go through some pain, you'll be watching the game from the sidelines and it will be painful, but you will get back.
In this documentary, what is Kevin doing? Oh, he's moving his toe left and right.
You always get back. For that, you need mental strength. And I think all professional players at the top of the game have this mental strength.
I mean, you are expecting maybe some, I don't know, injuries on players or whatever. But Pep was really suffering a lot. The pain in his back, it was terrible.
They might be top of the table, but Manchester City not only have to contend with injuries to some key players at the moment. This week, manager Pep Guardiola underwent surgery on his back, meaning assistant manager Juan Malillo will take charge today.
I would like to be there, but you are not able because you are not fine. I sustained it for a long time, but at the end I have a moment that I could not stay up and I could not stay, in the conditions to do it.
And it's not only about the manager of Man City or whatever, we were worried about him.
I would imagine stepping into the shoes of Pep Guardiola is quite difficult. And for Juanma to do that, you need to be a big personality in yourself. And the players need to respect you.
Everybody in the team has a role, a function, and becomes very important at some point during the season. In the case of Juanma, that was the moment where he was most needed. And he stepped up.
Amigos, hay días como estos, donde tú no estás bien.
But you have days like this, you don't feel right.
No mires al de al lado. Todos sabéis que este no está haciendo bien. No, mírate aquí un poco. A ver, cabeza así, brazos así. ¡Eh! No. Esto es fútbol, ¿eh? El mal día nos tiene que juntar más, no separarnos más.
Juanma is a big talent. Only problem is he doesn't speak English. It's a big problem for all of us.
For the team, he's been an incredible figure. He doesn't need the language to communicate.
De momento los 3 puntos están aquí, ¿eh? Marcados, nos marcan. Ya sabemos. Y el Sheffield sí, nosotros sí podemos meter al Sheffield al minuto, ¿no? ¿No estáis bien? Buscaros más, acercaros, juntaros, pase. Cogeréis sensaciones, iréis todos juntos y entraremos felices aquí.
Here comes Walker going through, looking for Mooney! Nunes, who looks to leave it for Holland! Had a perfect start to their Premier League campaign. 5 wins from 5, and they are on for a 6th consecutive victory, and there is a little bit of frustration boiling over there between Gibbs-White and Rodri.
It's absolutely madness from Rodri, the reaction.
It's one of these days that sometimes happen in football that you don't do the things right.
An incident that you wouldn't expect from Rodri. It put them in a really difficult situation.
You're always looking to see what games do they miss, and then you see that 3rd game is Arsenal, and it's panic stations a bit.
Learn the lesson, Rodri. Right, have a responsibility. Learn the lesson. You can only drop the team in 10 minutes. We are lost in 3 games.
put that for the next 2 games.
Rodri, you want to say something or not?
No, thank you for the effort. I think it was an aggression. It was a big mistake for me at that moment. After he hit me 4 times, I reacted. Sorry for that guy, but I saw the second half were unbelievable. In this kind of moments, you don't think much on yourself. You think on how the situation on the team. You make your teammates run, and it wasn't necessary to do it.
If somebody tells you things might get wrong, it's lying. Things will get wrong. The important thing is, how do you react when that happens?
To miss Rodri going to Molineux was always going to be, you know, an even tougher game. You can go there and sometimes they can catch you by surprise.
The treble winners, the league leaders are beaten.
Someone had to say something? No?
I suppose the question now for Manchester City is, are they running out of a little bit of steam?
What? They were starting like a house on fire. It's the start of the season, Chris. I don't think you can say they're running out of steam.
This is trombone, lads.
I think that period of 3 games that Rodri missed, it felt like it might be a pivotal moment in the season because they lost against Wolves. Then they went out the Carabao Cup as well. And then, of course, they faced Arsenal.
This feels like the biggest game of the Premier League season so far. Manchester City were too good for their rivals last season, but have Arsenal been able to bridge the gap?
These are the ones we like, boys. These are the ones you like. The pride, the desire, the commitment that you played last season, that was the reason why we won. Don't forget, when you go out, we are the champion. We defend the crown.
Brilliant noise from both sets of supporters. Well, let's see if the players can add to the spectacle.
Posted forward towards Tomiyasu and Kai Havertz and Martinelli! At last, Arsenal have cracked the City code!
It is 3 domestic defeats in a row for Manchester City.
We'd never seen a Pep team lose 3 in a row. That couldn't happen, could it? And then it did. And then you sort of thought, is this Arsenal's moment?
The thinking was, are City starting to show signs of vulnerability?
It's unbelievable how we are still able to extend this run of years to win, but we're going to lose games. You don't know exactly what is going to happen, in which month it's going to happen. I don't know.
City have won their last 3 visits to Stamford Bridge. A continuation of that recent run would certainly be a strong statement ahead of their next 3 Premier League games.
Sterling here for Orlando Royal!
Like I said outside, lads, enjoy defending. Enjoy defending. We don't see 4 goals and then come here against Wolves and see the same.
Alex
happened here today with the 1-1. Definitely a better result for Liverpool. City were flat.
Johnson. Kulusevski off! 3 each in the 90th minute. City prep to go the other way with Haaland. Played early for Grealish.
Oh no.
And the referee has stopped it.
Oh no.
Obviously, I think the referee's made a mistake.
I don't just work like this. Close right through or always through on both.
We don't keep going. We're at home and we're scared. And that level is that, my friends. That's why no one did 4 Premier Leagues in a row. That's the reason why. It's so difficult. And take responsibility, my friends.
All of a sudden, I think, for the first time, maybe under Pep, there was a consistent lack of wins.
City allowed the game to drift. They didn't seem serious enough about the danger that existed in the game. And what that amounts to, without a shadow of a doubt, is a complacency.
Do you ever sense complacency in our players? No.
No. I'm there. They will not play. They know it. So it doesn't matter the name, and they don't do what they have to do. They will participate less than normal.
Well, 3 late goals from Spurs, Chelsea and Liverpool in the last 3 matches cost them 6 points. They begin the evening 6 points behind leaders Arsenal.
Bailey deflected.
2 shots for Manchester City, the fewest that a Pep Guardiola team has ever managed in 535 league games he's taken charge of.
City have lost a little bit of that intensity and that drive.
I think when teams are playing against Man City, they've lost that air of invincibility.
It's just been absolutely ages since I'd seen a City team so dominated.
The performances just weren't there. They weren't 90-minute performances that you would expect from a Guardiola team.
The question is kind of, how do you get City out of this slump?
Many around the Etihad thought that at this stage things would be quite comfortable, but not so.
Oh, it's a penalty! It was Manchester City's game, but Crystal Palace have reeled them in. Elise scores! The Etihad shell-shocked. The points seemed in the bag for the hosts.
In the Etihad box, you don't touch the opponent. You don't touch the opponent in 6 minutes. It's unacceptable. Phil Foden, unacceptable.
I'm not really proud sometimes, most of the times. Right after the game when I'm angry for my emotions, I do it to the players. I'm a human being, I'm making mistakes, and I don't like that. I don't like it. In that moment with 2-0 down, with an unnecessary penalty, sometimes I cannot control myself neither.
You are the boys, guys! You are the teenagers! I say something when they throw points and it's not that I'm a Liverpool. I say something, damn it, I blame you! I say something! Have to use he against. He has to use it. Now diciamo su per World Cup.
Teams were scoring late goals, crucial goals against Manchester City. You know, Chelsea made it 4-4 right near the end. Kulusevski equalised in the game late. Trent Alexander-Arnold scored in the 80-something minute against them, and it all cost them. I actually thought at that stage of the season they were in trouble in terms of winning the title.
So just hours after dropping those crucial points in the Premier League to Crystal Palace, they're to get on a plane and go to Saudi Arabia to compete in the FIFA Club World Cup.
Well, we was going to obviously do something that this club has never done before and win the Club World Cup. So we had to forget about that and forget about it quickly.
Normally you'd go, this is a chance for Liverpool and Arsenal to put daylight between them and Manchester City, and this has come at the wrong time. But I actually think it was a respite from the relentlessness of the Premier League.
It felt like the Premier League was miles away, and they weren't sort of worrying about it. They had a competition to win. It just took them away from the bubble of English football.
This competition, as a club, we never won, and we want to do it. We're a bit frustrated with what's been happening. There's no time to feel sad because of our last game. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel tired. All of us, we feel tired for some games, it's normal. But that's the price that you pay for being in a top club, for fighting for all competitions. And at the end, our dream was to play at this level. So, me personally, I'm not gonna complain about it.
They knew that playing 2 games, they had a chance to win a trophy that never the club had, and even the players. Everything is perfect, getting out from the cold winter from Manchester and going there. And when we play for something, this team, they show what they are.
Manu, in.
Guys, we need rivals, please.
I don't play friendly, but not only because of me, because the guys are facing are the same. All the guys that are here, we've been mentality winners or competitors from when we were kids, so we don't accept friendly games, you know.
Pep would talk about breaking the season down almost into more manageable sized resets. And we know that breaking new ground, achieving new things is something that's going to inspire people.
History beckons once again for City's all-conquering class of 2023. Ake decides to have a shot. It's against the post, and it's chested into the net by Alvarez. City are in front in 44 seconds.
Love it. Don't relax. It's only done when it's done, eh?
Here's Alvarez. It's a great cross. Phil Foden runs it in and runs away to celebrate. Alvarez, wonderful.
They are the best team in the land and all the world. What a year, what a team.
The Club World Cup was a magical moment. Celebrating, we felt we achieved something great.
We showed the world that we were the champions of everything, and this is something remarkable.
Being able to compete with teams from all over the world outside Europe, and then winning that trophy and now having that badge is absolutely fantastic. I'm so proud of it.
That just shows that we are the best in the world. We're the best team in the world.
We've always knew it, now it's just official.
We are the best in the world, and it was a tremendous, tremendous feat.
I think that moment was a pivotal moment in the season.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Can I get your order?
Yes. Nachos and ravioli, please.
You want all of them at the same time?
Yes.
You get to separate because the...
No. Bring it in. I'm starving, I am.
City! The best team in the land and all the world. Number one, I even got the number. No, just put the size now. Go! Done with you.
All of a sudden, that poor momentum has gone and you've got a positive momentum because you're going back to the Premier League with another trophy.
City winning their 5th trophy of that calendar year was a great achievement. But when they returned home, they were 5th in the Premier League table. So They had a bit of a mountain to climb, really.
Back to reality, my friends. When you have doubts, take a look here. When you have a doubt, take a look here, guys. What does it mean?
Rodri under pressure. Comes to McNeil.
We're going to go outside in 45 minutes, and there's one thing I want to ask you. You have to believe it. The faces you have right now, you don't believe anything, guys. You have to believe it.
It's not just words. We have to show on the pitch, everyone. Vamos.
So now, clean as you like. Pickford and Foden, and then it's Ake, appealing for handball there. Vehemently appealing for handball, and now the referee points to the spot.
We knew that we had to return to it full steam ahead and, you know, try and get a run of games going and very quickly.
And he has sealed it for Manchester City. And their message is clear. We're coming for you all again.
Don't forget the reason why we achieved this result. Don't forget the reason why we achieved it. Game by game, we have done it. And we have to do it.
Here's Rodri. Who's driving forward? Still going Rodri! Just like that, Manchester City have the lead. Well, there are huge cheers ringing around the Etihad at the moment because they've seen Kevin De Bruyne warm up. Well, that's what it means to these Manchester City fans to see him back.
When he warmed up and didn't come on, there was all of a sudden that kind of feeling of positivity right around the ground at the Etihad.
We're getting there.
He's been such a talisman. He's so talented, so good. You could sense every support was like, De Bruyne is back.
The storm always fast, guys.
First of all, I have to say that for me this game was the most important game in the season.
Isak is in with Walker to beat still. And Isak is a beauty.
Once they get wind behind the sails, it's a really tough place to play football there.
Anthony Gordon! Lightning strikes again. And Newcastle, thrillingly, have turned this game on its head.
I think you looked around at the faces and you kind of think, oh, here we go again.
When